Aleena, thank you for being here today. You have been an inspiration to students and staff and your lecturers here at GBS. Thank you for all you do.
Thank you. I'm very, very happy to be here. It is such a pleasure.
Wow. Well, I'm going to dive straight into my questions. Let's start with your academic experience. What course are you studying here at GBS? How is the support you're getting from lecturers? And what is your story?
Okay, I'm doing a degree in health, well-being and social care.
Okay.
And I've been out of formal education for nearly 40 years.
40 years, did you just say?
40 years.
Okay.
So if I can do it, a lot of people can
I'm sure they could. I mean, what made you come back? 40 years. That's
Okay.
beautiful.
I've been on a journey.
Okay.
I am a cancer survivor.
Oh.
And my sister had cancer as well. And unfortunately, she lost the fight.
Oh, right.
So from there, I decided to live my life.
Oh.
I really decided to live my life.
Oh.
And coming back into education is the best thing I could have done. Absolutely.
I could see why you are an inspiration to a lot of people. That's great. Thank you. Now, looking at the campus, how do you enjoy, or what do you enjoy most from your campus experience here at GBS?
I have loved getting to know different people, meeting different people, talking about different things. At GBS, the students are very diverse.
They are.
Very, very diverse. So it's just getting to meet new people, listen to their stories.
You said you've not been in education for over 40 years, and now you're back into education. What challenges have you faced or have you faced any challenges at all, and how have you overcome them?
I'm a mother of 3 children.
Wow.
3 girls.
Okay.
And I live in a joint family. And my eldest daughter started university the same time I did. So my daughter and I have completed our first year.
Okay.
She's encouraged me. I've encouraged her. So we're on this journey together.
So you've got someone walking the journey with you.
Yes, I do.
That is powerful.
Yes, I do.
That's powerful. So what resources or services have you found most useful in your academic journey?
Okay. Initially, getting to use Moodle was a bit tricky, but now I am an expert.
That's great. That's great for most students as well.
That's very true.
And did you get any help from lecturers, team or departments too?
That is one of the amazing things at GBS. There is so much support from the lecturers, people in the library, the SSTs, fantastic. They with you every step of the way.
Oh, that is good to know. That's good to know. Now, I'm going to dive straight into your role.
Yes.
Because you don't just study, but you work for GBS.
Yes, I do.
Okay. And so let's go into your role. So tell us about your role as a health and well-being ambassador, and how did it come about?
Okay. When I first joined GBS, the welfare team came around and explained there is a welfare department at GBS. And they deal with students who have issues, not sort of like mainly issues, like if they've got anxiety, depression, or even if you just sometimes like need somebody to talk to.
Yes.
As a health and well-being ambassador, I show them into the right direction. I point them in the right direction.
Right.
And just know that there's somebody there if you have any issues. Come to me, a friendly face, somebody that you know, somebody that you're learning with. It's easier sometimes to talk to people that you know in your class than actually the actual welfare officer.
And can I just say, I saw you earlier today on duty, and you did an amazing job. You had your T-shirt which says, "How can I help you?" And I was lost somewhere in the building.
Yes.
And you were just there to help me out. Thank you for all you do.
I enjoy that.
I know you do. I bet you do. So tell us, how do you think your experience at GBS is preparing you for your future career and academic goal?
Okay, for the main thing for me is giving me confidence. It is giving me confidence. That is the main thing. Learning how to deal with people in different scenarios. I think that's the main thing for me, is the confidence, giving me confidence.
I really like the fact you've highlighted that. So what are your plans after graduation? I know you're going through the whole studies. And are you thinking about graduation already? What are your plans for graduation? And is there any, what's your plans?
I'd like to do something working with children in a social aspect, because before I started my journey at GBS, I used to work in a nursery.
Yes.
And I had 45 little children in the morning and 45 in the afternoon.
Wow.
It was challenging because the area where I live in, English is not the first language. So these little children would come in with not one word of English at the beginning of the year. And by the time they left, they spoke English perfectly. And I felt a source of, what word can I say? I was proud that these children, that it was me that had done that. That these children came in without a word of English and they left speaking English. Yes. So I'd like to do something more in a social aspect. Yes.
That's really wonderful. That's really wonderful with all these great things you're doing. Now, let's come back into your educational experience. How do you juggle with work? You as a ambassador here at GBS, your studies, and your wonderful 3 daughters.
Yes.
How do you juggle with all that?
You've just got to prioritize. You've got to prioritize. And my daughters are a little bit older, so they're a bit self-sufficient.
Yes.
But I've got the support. When it's time to study, I have the support of my husband, my mother-in-law, my children. So
wonderful.
When there's time to study, I'm given that time. And as a mother, it never ends. So it's just prioritizing.
So overall, your student experience of GBS, how would you rate it?
100%. Over 100%. It has been an amazing experience.
Oh, isn't that wonderful? Wonderful. So what advice would you give to prospective students considering to attend GBS?
Go for it. Go for it.
Go for it.
Don't think too much about it. Don't overthink it. Just go for it. Because my first year has passed by like a dream. It's just passed by. I can't believe I'm on to my second year next month. So
that's wonderful.
It's been amazing.
It's funny how time flies. And tell us, who is that one person that has been a significant source of inspiration in your life and your career, and why?
My mum. I have to say my mum.
Me too.
She never had formal education at all. She left school, I think, when she was 13, 14, but she worked so hard. By the time she retired, she had staff of almost 200 staff under her. So she taught herself. She was just amazing inspiration. She taught herself. And she always told me, learning never ends.
Learning never ends.
Never ends.
Wow.
Never ends.
That's great.
Yes.
That is great. And then finally, Aleena, can you describe yourself in 3 words?
Oh. Passionate. Loyal.
Oh.
And I'd like to say kind.
Wow. That is inspirational. Can I just say, Aleena, thank you for being here today.
It has been an absolute pleasure.
Thank you.